In the mid-1990s, Uncle Jerry had this Siamese potbelly pig, a rather large one that he called Oinkley. Well, he said Uncle got pretty good size. He said, you could have that hog and butcher him, take him to the river if you want. All right, cool as heck. So I grabbed up this 30-30 rifle, lever action, probably, I believe it was a Winchester. Went out there, and Uncle Jerry wanted to save that hog's head. He collected cattle head, but he wanted Oinkley's hog head. He had pretty good teeth on him. Siamese probably big, rather large one. So, all right, I wasn't going to shoot Oinkley in the head. So I went down there and shot him back here through the plate of his shoulder. Well, he fell over. I went in the house. I was in there about 10 minutes. I went out there with a butcher knife, jumped over the fence, went to shove it in his throat, and he come alive. His head did a swing, and I went over that fence and went and got that 30-30. He didn't survive that second shot. Butcher and castrating hogs. Well, in the late 70s, I worked at a local processing plant. And so I had quite a few hogs there, but that was modern processing. We're going to talk about 1970. One Saturday morning, my father got me up early. We went down to where Grandma was caretaking this farm. He had this little antique 22 rifle that belonged to a relative. Well, he got that little single-shot rifle. I believe he had 22 shots in it. We went out to the hog shed, and he separated one of them pigs that's probably about 80 pounds, and he had me shoot that hog when I was about 8 years old. I'd done harvested rabbits, squirrels, probably about it at that time, but there was other things that my father had me do that I'm not going to mention right now. Let's move on. Alrighty. So, we got the little hog, took him out to the nearby tree, hung him up, skinned him, gunned him out, bushed him up, left some of Grandma, and went on. We didn't use no barrel barrel to scrape them. When I got a little older, though, we tried to scrape a pretty good sized hog, though, probably 250 pounds. We got a 55-gallon drum. We didn't have a modern hog skull or tub. We just did a 55-gallon drum. I remember the stink, the scorched tear, and how terribly hard that was. Well, we didn't have YouTube videos to watch back then to see how to do it. Castrating hogs. I've emasculated and castrated young bull calves, but hogs, I tell you what, a squealing hog is the only sound in the world that compares to fingernails on a blackboard. Oh, man! Anyway, I want to tell you this story real quick. We was butchering some hogs here in Franklin County, me and a cousin of mine. First thing you do when you butcher a hog, make sure you got some Jimson Violet spray and a sharp pocket knife. Anyway, you grab that hog up by the back two legs, you flip him over, and someone gets on the side of the hog. You don't wheelbarrow him or nothing like that. You get him laying flat on the ground, you put your knee in him, you lift up one leg, the cutter gets his knee on the other leg, and you go to work. You don't wheelbarrow a hog when you castrate. You castrate a lot of hogs. But anyway, we was castrating this hog one time. This thing was really getting with the squeal. And buddy of ours, sitting up there on a corner post, it was a telephone pole. I looked over at him. He wasn't looking so good. Well, next thing you know, he just faints and falls off the top of that corner post. Bloop! I heard that. I said, "Oh, Gary just fainted." Well, I guess he didn't have a stomach. My cousin and I did. But, nothing to hog, nothing to it.